Welcome back, Kules. Big developments are brewing behind the scenes at FC Barcelona, and it could change everything about this summer's transfer window. Despite already splashing €25 million on Joan Garcia, Barça still haven't been able to register him, and it gets trickier. New contracts like Wojciech Szczesny's are also pending, and a major signing for the attack? Practically impossible, unless one key financial trick works in their favor. In today's video we break down Barcelona's current salary cap crisis, the €100 million Camp Nou lease loophole, and what it means for Deco, the market, and any big-name arrivals this summer. Let's dive into the details, because this saga is just getting started. Premier League champions Liverpool could be ready to rival Spanish counterparts Barcelona for a headline member of the latter's summer transfer wishlist. That's according to Diario Sport, citing outlets in England, who point towards Marcus Rashford as the player in question. Wideman Rashford has of course taken his place front and center in the media chatter surrounding Barcelona over recent weeks. This comes after the Blaugrana returned to the table for the out-of-favor Manchester United attacker, following their failed pursuit of Nico Williams. Rashford is considered one of the two most likely winger arrivals in Catalonia's capital this summer, alongside Liverpool star Luis Díaz. Safe to say then, that it will no doubt come as a surprise to those of a Barca persuasion to learn of none other than Liverpool themselves joining the fray for Rashford's signing. As per a report from Sport, after Arsenal youngster Ethan Nwaneri made the call to sign a new contract in North London, the Anfield brass have shifted focus towards rivals bitter Man United and Rashford. As reported by the Daily Mail, Liverpool are considering the signing of the striker who will turn 28 at the end of October. From Anfield they are now thinking about Rashford, seeing that Arsenal enter the final stages of the negotiation on the renewal of Ethan Nwaneri, according to The Athletic. Barcelona supporters have voiced their frustration with sporting director Deco during the live broadcast of Lamine Yamal's contract signing event at Camp Nou. The club hosted a special ceremony to celebrate Yamal's new long-term deal, which runs until 2031, and to officially present him with the iconic number 10 jersey. However, as the event was live-streamed, some fans took the opportunity to direct criticism at Deco in the comments section. As soon as the live stream opened on YouTube, it was quickly filled with supporters posting "Deco out" in the comments at a quite alarming rate. The frustration presumably stems from Barcelona's transfer business this summer. Barcelona have so far brought in Joan Garcia and Rooney Bargi but are yet to land a left winger. Barcelona missed out on a move for Nico Williams, despite looking destined to sign him, but continue to be linked with moves for Luis Díaz and Marcus Rashford. Yet it may be difficult to complete either transfer. Díaz's price tag looks to be out of Barca's financial reach, while Rashford's wages will also be problematic. Today was a special day for Lamine Yamal, as he inherited the number 10 shirt at FC Barcelona, following in the footsteps of legends like Romario, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, and Lionel Messi. The number 10 shirt had become vacant following the departure of Ansu Fati this summer, and it was hardly a secret that Lamine would be the new owner of the kit. After numerous teases, it was made official today, leading up to the formal contract signing ceremony for the youngster. The teenager's new contract until 2031 had already been announced in May, but the formal signing of the deal was delayed until he turned 18, and all having signed his contract and posed with club officials, his family, and friends with his new number 10 shirt, Lamine spoke to the club media about what it all feels like for him. "It's been a dream of mine since I was a kid and I'm very happy. My family and I are very happy," noted Lamine. His family members could attend the event. "Barça is my life, it's my home. I've been here since I was 7, the La Masia sensation added. Outlining his goals for the future, the Barcelona number 10 stated, "To win, always win, to enjoy life and to keep growing." Concluding, Lamine said that he was looking forward to playing in front of the fans at Spotify Camp Nou this season. "I'm really looking forward to playing in front of this crowd at Camp Nou this year, will give them a lot of joy," he noted. Barcelona are facing another summer of salary limit struggles, with their latest economic lever unlikely to be available to them before the end of the summer transfer window. The reason being the delays in work on Camp Nou, which are already 8 months behind schedule. In January, Barcelona ratified the lease of 475 VIP seats for the next 30 years to Ford Advisors and New Era Visionary Group. The deal brought in €100 million to their accounts, and put the club back within their La Liga salary limit, allowing them to register players using 100% of the money they save or earn. However, in March, auditors Crow removed the income from their balance sheet as the product does not yet exist, and as such from their salary limit. Joan Gamper Trophy in doubt. Barcelona were recently granted one of the 2 required licenses by the city council to resume hosting matches at Spotify Camp Nou, but things are not going as planned. According to reports from Sport, Mundo Deportivo, and Marca, the club is now losing hope of receiving the second and more crucial license, the one that permits public entry into the stadium, in time for their scheduled Joan Gamper Trophy match on August 10 against Como. The club had initially planned to welcome 60,000 fans for the event, later lowering expectations to 30,000, but even that now seems highly unlikely. If the second license isn't granted this week, Barcelona will be forced to either shift the match to the much smaller Estadi Johan Cruyff, which seats just 6,000, or cancel the event altogether. A final decision is expected later this week, but the good news is that Barcelona remains confident that Camp Nou will be ready to host their first official home match of the season on September 14th. Salary limit impact for Barcelona. If indeed that is the case, then it will have a dramatic impact on Barcelona's transfer business. The Blaugrana have already signed Joan Garcia for €25 million this summer, but so far unable to register him. They still have other new contracts to register, including Wojciech Szczesny too. Strengthening their attack is also a priority this summer, but a major move seems impossible without their €100 million lease being included in their salary limit. A loophole for Barcelona? Sport go on to say that Barcelona believe that they will be able to work around this. Once the VIP seats are completed, they are under the impression that a certificate demonstrating as such will be accepted by Crow as proof of the existence of the product, even if it is not yet operational. It is not yet confirmed that this will be the case. Even if Barcelona managed to get the €100 million deal approved and included in their salary cap, it still won't solve everything immediately. Sporting director Deco will lose valuable time in the transfer market because he won't be able to guarantee new signings can actually be registered right away. On top of that, Barcelona are still depending heavily on securing a new sponsorship agreement and offloading players to make room for any major additions this summer. According to reports, Flick has promised the youngster a spot in the first team's preseason, which will give him the opportunity to impress. By all accounts, the 18-year-old is still a raw talent, but he has the natural ability and potential to make an impact over the coming years. Watch this space. Jofre Torrents. Having recently extended his contract until 2028, Barcelona clearly see the long-term potential in Torrents. Naturally a left-back, Torrents has garnered some serious praise from his fellow teammates over the past few years. He surprised us all. In the locker room, we joked that he was our Maradona, Alex Garrido, former captain of the reserve team, said. Given his physicality and technical ability, Torrents is the sort of player with all of the attributes to make it at a club like Barcelona. Toni Fernandes. Usually deployed as a winger, Fernandes can also play as a false nine or attacking midfielder. After catching the eye for Barcelona B last season, Hansi Flick handed him his senior debut back in January. Aged 16 at the time, he became the 4th youngest player to ever represent Barcelona, only behind Paulino Alcantara, Armand Martinez-Segui and Lamine Yamal. There's still a long way to go until Fernandes becomes an established first-team star, but the early signs have been very promising. He is a great talent and he is also fearless, Flick reporters after handing Fernandes his debut. He came on and took a corner. It is great to see him back because he has been out injured for quite a while. He did well today. Gil Fernandes. The 17-year-old midfielder is the cousin of Toni and also has a bright future ahead of him. He's made the bench on numerous occasions, but is still waiting to make his senior debut. Gil is the type of player who grows quickly. I truly believe Gil will shine in the first team, former youth coach Danny Horcas told reporters. This season he should focus on regular minutes with Barça Athletic and alternate with the first team next year. There's no need to rush and his family shares this perspective. When Gil calms down he'll unlock his full potential. There's no risk of stagnation in such a tough category. Juan Hernandez. Capable of playing as a winger or attacking midfielder, Hernandez is considered one of the most talented upcoming players in the Barcelona ranks. While the 17-year-old does face some hefty competition in his position, he will be given the chance to impress Flick during preseason. Pedro Fernandes. Otherwise known as DRO, the 17-year-old is a dynamic forward who can operate out wide or through the middle as a number 10. In May he was called up to the first team to train and he'll likely be around the senior squad during preseason too. If he manages to impress when given a chance, this could be a big season for Fernandes. That's a wrap on today's packed update from Camp Nou. Will Barca land Rashford or Díaz to replace Nico Williams? Can Ter Stegen be convinced to leave? And could Manchester City really be his next destination? And what do you think of the new La Masia talents flick is backing this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Who should Barca prioritize in the transfer market? And which youngster are you most excited about in the 2025-26 season? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for all the latest Barcelona news, transfer rumors, and academy spotlights. Forza Barça, and we'll see you in the next video.